Morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Thomas here. Welcome to our session today. So, as we say today, we are going to analyze what we'll be looking forward to in this week. So, ladies and gentlemen, trading, the proper way of trading, we are actually gonna start this year. Right now, we are just rounding off the year, preparing for mostly next year. So, so what we're gonna do before we start trading, I want to teach you how to draw a trading plan. So you must have a trading plan. Every time you trade, you must know what you're going to look into this week. You don't just dive into the week without having a trading plan. You have to know what are you going to look into, what are you going to trade, and all those things. So I'm going to share with you this screen. Yeah. So as you can see, so for me, I go on Forex calendar. People are trying to join us. So what I do here, as you can see, I registered this a very long time ago. That was in 2017. So what you do here, you come here, you check now what's happening. As you can see, this is 13 December until Friday. So you come and check on Monday. What do you have on Monday? We have what we call the results.
Papa.
And then, so this is what we have on Monday. Today is already Monday. So normally we don't trade Mondays. Mondays we wait for confirmation unless if our price or we were in the trades which were from last week. So we do what we call trade continuation. So now, okay, Monday is nothing much. We come to Tuesday. Tuesday we go the PPI. And at 9 p.m. we got what the Reserve Bank of New Zealand governor, let us speak. So to me, Tuesday also there's nothing much. So we go to Wednesday. So Wednesday we got pound, the CPI. This one is one of the most important news too. So now we have indicated number one, we have pound. We're going to look into pound. So this is Wednesday. So we'll check pound, how is it doing, so that we trade on Wednesday. And also we have CAD. As you can see, CAD. So number one is pound. Now we have CAD. And also, of course, we have what, USD. So as you can see, mostly on Wednesday, that's where there's mostly what the action. So you can see that especially on USD CAD and also New Zealand, but mainly I trade USD CAD here. So I'll focus more on the CAD pairs and the USD pairs. Okay, so now we have a trading plan for the week. So we said we are going to look forward into USD and CAD and pound. So as you go down on Thursday, again, there's more action on the Audi because Reserve Bank of Australia, the governor is going to speak in employment change in the unemployment rate. So this is the most important news. So this is Thursday night. So you have to note or write down somewhere on a journal or something. And also, as you can see, the Swiss franc is going to act up. So now we have Swiss franc, we have Audi, we have New Zealand, and USD. So these are the main pairs that we're going to look into this week. And then especially this one, you can see the Euro CHF as well. For those who can trade Euro CHF and USD CHF are the place to look into. So, and then the pound again on that Thursday, GBP pound. So there's something that we're expecting mostly on pound. Pound is gonna move. This is on Thursday. So there's a lot of volatility this week. So can you see what happens now with the market? So as we open the week, so we know it will be less volatility in the market. So now the market, what we're doing, they will be what we call accumulation. So they will be waiting for these movements to happen in this day from Wednesday. Actually, that's when mostly it's gonna happen from Wednesday, Thursday, and then going into Friday. That's when we get more volatility. So as I said, like normally Mondays we don't trade. So on Mondays we'll be checking our pace. We will like analyze and set some alerts or wait for our pace to be what, to go into the zones that we are expecting. And like I said, unless if we have pays that are from last week, like if you check, we had USD CHF last week. I gave USD CHF this pay. We are still in this trade. Yes, we're still in this trade. So we're trading this trade, as you can see. But there is nothing much which is happening, because I still remember the confirmation we got it when the market, at first we say the market, it broke this channel. This was the first confirmation, if you have to remember. It was like this. But like I said, now you have to follow what the market is doing. So we had a channel like this at first. This was our channel, which this is correct, because we say that, okay, from here, the market gave us a wave 1, and then this was wave 2. Okay, this is the point of wave 2, which is fine. And then we're like, okay, buy the breakout. And then, of course, we bought it. And then there's a time when I say you guys must break even, somewhere around there. And they went up, it failed to go. And then they came back again in this one. So what happened now? They increased, or there was what we call the expansion or the extension of this correction. So there's nothing wrong. So everything is still fine, but it's just that the correction was extended. So we are still in this correction. So this correction is extended, ladies and gentlemen. So there is nothing much has changed there. For those who are in my feed now, I gave you a trade advice on this pair as well, if you remember. So now, I think did we analyze this together? Okay, where did we analyze it? Let me just quickly check it somewhere. I know I have this place somewhere. I will give you the update from there. So guys, like I said, now we have what? We have a trading plan. So I'm going to teach you how to do a trading plan. And we've already spoke about the page that we're going to look into this week. So we have the page that we're going to look into this week. Just hold on for me. I'm looking for USD. There's somewhere where exactly I got it. No, I didn't finish it. Okay, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. You can use the phone, right? But anyway, okay, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. So we are going to analyze it together. But I do have a template for this project. Let me just check it again. I just want to load that template so that we can make life easier for us. So like I said, on your notebook now, in the trading plan for this week, mostly we saw that, okay, what do you go? The pound, it's the one which has got what? The major volatility in this week. Yes, I got it. So let me show this template and then I bring it to the side. So you have to pay attention to what, like as of me, in that scenario, I'll be looking forward to trade more of what, of pound rather than any other pair, because that's where the volatility is mostly in this week. So we will analyze pound today, so that we can get what, a better direction, or to understand where are we, and then I will look forward to trade it as we go into the week. It's mainly from Wednesday, going to Thursday mostly. Okay, what was almost there? Okay. So, right, we come back here. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, so I'm gonna load this template. I'm gonna change it here. Templates. Okay. Then template CCF. Okay, so this is my template for CCF. It's easy to save templates, guys. There's nothing much here. So if you have the CCF, remember also we saw something happening on CCF. But before we analyze anything, I just want to update, especially CCF and I think we spoke about and also dollar index here. So let's start with actually we have to start with dollar index. So if you are to remember, for those who joined our session on Friday, we said that we saw this move and we say that, okay, what is going to happen here? We are expecting this market to come in this zone. Unfortunately, we didn't record on purpose because I realized a lot of people were like, Mr. Trump, please record. I missed the session and whatever. And at the end of the day, these people are not even in the mentorship. So I wanted to make them, to commit into something so that they can understand whatever. But anyway, so we say that it might happen, remember, and then we say this movement, it might confirm for the market to come in this zone. And that's what exactly they did, check. And then they came in that zone, they came out, and they are still in this area. So what did we say? We say that if they are to maintain the structure, this is what is going to happen now. So this is the bigger structure now. We have that was our wave trade right there, right? And then we have something like this for our wave 4. So this is our wave 4, which is happening here. Can you see that? So this is our 3. So this becomes our leg A, and then that becomes our leg B, C, D, then E. So now this is almost like what? Like a triangle now. Guys, we're not going back. Remember, we analyzed this area from there. Now we're continuing. We want this wave 5, right? So we said that from this point to that point, it can be possible what wave 4, but it will depend if this is going to be an impulse. So we say that an impulsive wave is a wave whereby it's respecting what its highs and lows. As you can see, the movement of this leg, it's not actually respecting, it's fluctuating. It's a haphazard way. So now that becomes what? Still in a correction. So it's an extension of a correction. So this becomes our leg A, and then that becomes our leg B. And then from B, we put C. Then from C, we put D. So A, B, C, D. And from D, we put E. So that's a triangle formation. So this market is forming a triangle. Then from there, this is where our wave for what generate. So now we are waiting for this market to break above this structure to confirm what our buy, right? So right now, we are not gonna say that we are in a buy, but we are waiting for this market to confirm. So usually what they do these guys on Mondays, that's when you are to pick up the momentum or the direction and the trend of the week. Normally on Mondays, going into Tuesday, later Tuesday, maybe going into New York session, something like that. So they will show you the direction that, okay, we're going to do this, and that. So yeah. So in this scenario, I'm going to show you something. So what is happening here? Of course, these legs are 5, A, B, it's 5, C, it's 5. Now we are updating, remember? So now we have to talk about C going into D. So what is happening here now? There are two ways this structure can be formed. This, it can be what? It can be our leg. Of course, this is our leg D. But for leg E now, check what is going to happen. There's a possibility that it can be this one because the principle that says as long as it passes 1.8% of the previous leg, it becomes what? Another leg. So this can be leg E, or it can be leg A, B, C, and then it'll come again. So it can be something like this. Sorry. You can form something like this. Then they'll come and test it there again. And then they'll come for the final leg there. And then from there, they'll break out. So this way, it can be this way, or our E can come here. So we call it an extension of leg E. But now, since we are on this, what we call on this resistance level, this is a serious level, the key zone. So what we're gonna do, we'll wait for the market. Patience pays, ladies and gentlemen. So it's either we're going to buy down there or we'll wait for this market to break above this zone. So we buy above the, and then from there we buy. So for the time being, we are waiting. There is no buy signal yet. So we are waiting for to see whether this is gonna be an E. And then if it's gonna confirm an E, how are we gonna see it? With a breakout here? That's the confirmation that we're going to get. And then from there, now we'll call it what? Our wave 4 has been completed, or else to extend leg E, because this formation also, if you go down on 15 minutes, you can see that it's in a channel. I'm gonna remove this. Okay, it's in a, you see it's in a, okay, of course it's, yeah, it's positive because it's respecting. So it can be an impulsive leg. So meaning to say after this, if it's our E, and then now we are constructing what? We are constructing wave 5. So meaning to say we are going to what? To either expect the market what? To retest here, and then they'll come in this zone. From there we buy, or else, like I said, we'll wait for them to break above, and then we buy again. From there, so what they're gonna do is they'll push the market. So they might push this market to this level before they retest it. So push it to this level or even higher than that, but the take profit target is to be somewhere around there, and then they'll come back for a retest. So that's going to be wave 1, and then now wave 2 for wave 5, and from there we'll go. But now we are waiting to see. So let's apply patience. Like I said, when we checked on our trading plan, we saw that mostly we are going to trade on what? Around Wednesday and Thursday in this week. So that's what we saw. So we are going to wait. Any questions? So far, so good. Any questions, any contributions? So far, so good. So we are all understanding. Okay, if we're all understanding, let's move forward. So we are waiting here. we are waiting for the market to give us what? To give us that confirmation. So now it's either they are coming in this area. You can see there's a confluence here to retest on this trend line, or else this is just what? Just a retest for this, because this is the key zone, and then they'll do what we call accumulation again, but they can gain momentum to break it above. So we wait. So this is what we saw on USD pairs. So now, like I said, fundamentals, they help you to they actually confirm technical analysis. So whenever news comes, there's no magic there when you see the market moving in such volume. But you have to understand what will be happening technically first before. So like I said, now this is the technical part. So if what I'm trying to say is whenever that news is going to come out, whether it's going to be positive or negative, to you as a technical trader, it must not surprise you. Must not surprise you, because you have to understand in which level that you are in, so that you know how to trade. That's why, as of me, whether some people they'll say like sell NFP, if my strategy is saying that okay, there might be a sell, but the long way is what? It's a buy, I won't take that sell. I'll wait for the market to confirm that strategy. Then they will come down and then they'll go up. So that's what mostly they do. So fundamentals, they're just there to confirm what? The technical analysis. Anyway, so let's go down to ZAR. If you remember with ZAR, we took it here again, and then this was our first take profit target. Then we hit it. If you're still remembering from last week, for those who were following. I'm sorry, no. This was not the one. I remember when did we take it? Can't remember, but somewhere is where we took this ZAR. But also with this ZAR, can you see that this wave 4, it has been extended. So now there's nothing new, because we expected, like I said, on this leg, this is correct, guys. There's nothing wrong here. But now, for it now, it's no longer what it's no longer a complete cycle, but it becomes a single leg, meaning to say the correction is expanded then. So this ABC, it becomes A on its own to give you A, and then this becomes B, this becomes C. So now this structure is like this. For this user, something like this. Okay, and then you also get something like that. There we go. So this is a user. So like I said, this ABC, and then this one is now invalidated. So this ABC, this becomes what? This becomes your A. It's a position bracket. Then that one becomes also your A. Then this becomes your B. Then this becomes your C. And then to give you what? B. And then same applies this leg, becomes your A. That one becomes your B. And then that one becomes C. To give you what? That gives you a C here. And follow. So now you put your ABC structure like this. Okay, so we are doing wave 4. So now the market is broken out. So what are you expecting in this level? So let's remove this one. Let's go down to H1. So you are as a trader now, you're expecting this market what? To confirm for you, because in this scenario, after that, can you see that okay, we ended here. I want to show you exactly. So check, even with this leg, it also confirms to you that this was my C leg here. For my C leg, there was a breakout and a retest here. So this becomes 1, 2, and then 3. then it comes A, B, C for the 4. So this market is actually number 1 in this zone. So this becomes the zone, the key zone to what? To consider. So now it becomes mostly of like a breakout in the retest strategy. So what are we going to do? How are we going to trade this one? So with this, now we are going to wait for New York open. Like we say, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this becomes the 1. Okay, so now check this guy. We are coming actually in this zone. So this becomes a zone. So now we are now more considering in this zone. This becomes your area of what is of concern. So from there, we are expecting this guy to shoot to go up. Like that's your first target in this previous high. And then, yeah, that's your intraday trading. So this is a strategy. I mean, this is what do you call the indication or the confirmation that we are waiting for these guys to give us today, as we are looking forward to buy this pair. Any questions about that one as well? Okay, no questions, it's fine. So these are the updates. So now what we're going to do, we are going to, this is your A, this is your B, you are waiting for your C to be confirmed. Then from there, you take it. So even if you go on H4, you can see that on H4 there's a strong signal in this area. But we are still waiting. Remember, in that case also, it means that there's more potential of you index to break above in this structure. Yo, are you guys there? Because no, there's no questions or anything. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking a lot. But anyway, so this is what we're expecting. We're expecting to buy in this area. So in other words, if they extend it, because it's very possible for them to extend, they're going to extend it in this zone. So right now we wait. Remember today it's Monday, no rush in Africa. We wait. So we are waiting for this confirmation. So don't rush, wait, be patient enough. And then so we have done with the dollar index is up, and then now we are on this guy. So with this guy as well, that as you can see, we are in this channel. So let's focus on this channel. So the bigger trend is like, remember how they move in channels? Channels like this. Okay, like this. From that point, right? I'm going to show you how to trade channels. So from there, that point, and then from there, expecting them to go and touch that trend line. Because it has to be 5 groups. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then we expect 4, 5 as we go. So now we're trading this 3, right? This impulse 3. Okay. So that's what we have long term. Then let's go to H4. Now on H4, we said, remember last time, this was what? This is how we got our signal inside here. Anyway, so what happened here with this market, after this correction, the WXY, this is 1 WXY, right? So we're expecting what? A wave 3 now out here. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was an ending diagonal here. Is a region, I mean, at this point. That's what they to sell to this area. So how do we do it now? We target like this, draw your fib 2, then into that point, and then we saw that, okay, that's why our buy actually it was from here. And for those who are in the signal group, we know we're still holding this pair from this area. Whatever that they are doing, we know that this is just what consolidation, because from there, we are expecting this market to fulfill this movement. Can you see that our take profit goes 1, 2, 3? Our actual take profit is in this zone. So it becomes in this zone. That's our actual take profit. But as we take profit here on TP3, right? Let me do this so that it will be 10. Okay. So from there, now we know the main target, but now we are moving according to what the market is giving us. So remember, these days they actually follow what? They follow this, the dollar index, the dollar index. So like I said, in this week, we are mainly focusing on what? Of course, the USD index is the mother of all. That's our monitor. So we said, okay, nears of me, I trade ZAR, but we said USD USD CAD, GBP USD, Euros, the Euro USD, there and there, but I don't normally trade it. Yeah, mainly these pairs in GJ. Some of them I'll add them, but we'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do another session. I think today I'll end with this one, then we'll do other sessions tomorrow. But anyway, so now we know that we're from this level in this zone, so we don't want this anymore. So let's just label this 2. Because we're not going to talk about it like we know exactly. So this is going to be our 2. So let's say this is 2. And then that was 1. But remember, I'm not just labeling because I want to. We are actually following this market from this area. Like we are from wave 2, now we're creating wave 3, right? So that's why I labeled that. Now we are doing wave 3. So let's remove this. Okay, so now from this 2, the structure ended here. There's a breakout there of this one, this structure. Can you see this one from this point to that point? Breakout there. Okay. And the retest. So we know that the market is broken this structure. So what are we more focused on? We're concerned about the level that it went into. So you measure with the Q2 again. So guys, we are starting our mentorship in January, 2nd week of January. We'll give you the date. So those who want to join us, yeah, the door is open, but there's some promotions that we're going to run. We rather grab those promotions because, but we'll keep you posted as we go. So now we are in this zone. The market came in this zone. Now we know that it's actually confirming what? Wave 2 confirmation. So can you see that this structure, it becomes what? Correction. This structure. So what happened now is an impulse, is a correction. So we know that after impulse correction, this becomes our 1. Okay, we got our 1 there, we got 2. So then this becomes our ABC correction. For A, for B, and now we for C. So normally wave 2, it doesn't do A, B, C, D, E, so you don't get a triangle in wave 2. So normally it's what is WXY or WXYZ, something like that. It's zigzags and flags only. You don't get you don't get triangles in wave 2. So in this scenario now we've got our ABC. So what are we expecting? We're expecting this market to break out as well. So from there, actually for as of us, we end in what? Okay, but we can just go so or not 15 minutes anyway, it's fine. So what I'm going to do is now if you are still in this trade, it's fine, but if you're not in this trade, it's not good to buy now. I would prefer for you to maybe put something in orders just above this area, so that when this market breakout, your first target is this zone, this previous high. So that's our first target. This is what we call the intra-week. Some of them will just say intraday, but me, I'm not a scalper or day trader, I'm a swing trader. So I'll just call it an intra-week to a target, because those other targets will happen maybe after 3 to 4 or 5 weeks going up there. So for this week, we'll just target this area, the previous high, and then from there we expect some correction and then we'll buy. So ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to end here. as of today, because I did ZAR, I did CHF, and then we did the trading plan. How I do my trading plan, I did it with you, and also we updated the dollar index. So if there's any questions or any contributions, you can, now we can open the chat group, and then you can ask or you can contribute. So now you can unmute yourselves, and then you can have a conversation for 3 minutes, 2 minutes actually. The floor is open. No question, no contribution. Okay, 30 seconds maybe. Don't worry, don't be afraid. You can ask anything. Let's talk. No questions, no contribution. Okay. Thank you very much for joining. For joining our session. I hope you have learned something and have something. So what I want you to do, tomorrow we are going to do GBP USD and of course update USDK. But with USDK we spoke about it, like, remember we said they have to come in this area first. So actually now they are playing around in that area. So we'll update it again tomorrow. So just to check on GBP USD, and also check the USDK. So we'll talk about this place tomorrow, and then I think we'll be done for the week. But thank you very much for joining this session. Please go on our YouTube, subscribe and follow us, and then just try to follow each and every analysis that we do. I believe you can grasp something, especially with this yellow growth strategy. It's one of the key price action strategies that I would love to recommend everyone to try and understand it, so that they'll understand mostly what to expect in price action and everything, and also try to combine the two. But anyway, thank you very much. Bye.